charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, no change in the score. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailbacks got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Close to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing in third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this third down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
So they'll try to add to the... And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Let's it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. And this pass is on target. Caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down at 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Law. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown. Tie. Made the defense look slow that time.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Handles the tricky footing, and the BAT is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Smith. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to launch it deep again. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, But I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. unusual play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. The linebacker shifting around now. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a fourth down late in this game. As a head coach, you got to make a decision to go for the field goal to take the lead here.
And that one's straight down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag down. They could accept it and keep the drive going. It's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Bama. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And they get set now to try the PAT. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
When the returner is brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball carrier tackled there. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Smith. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out.
Yeah, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball. And often, you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
When this play is well executed, wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and sometimes everything gets set, and then they drop the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. When they stop him just short of the end zone, the offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Touchdown, Georgia. Number 11. In the end zone.
They go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Now they get set to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.